What's good, guys? Welcome back to Toto on Video Podcast with me, your host, Karen Mukama. Today is, let's say, normal episode because we have a normal guest here, Brian King, and an abnormal guest for the podcast, an abnormal guest, Joseph Atulo, or Black Knight, as we call him here in the office. How are you feeling about that?
Being a Dark Knight.
Yeah.
The fact that I can save people.
No, like night, like usiku.
No, I can save people. I don't want to take it as your definition. I know I am a Dark Knight. Don't misinterpret this. I am saving people. I'm saving the world. So it's a good feeling. Yes.
Are you saving them from the light?
No, there's unaona ile asemanga ile it's the hope that kills us. So ile light inakwanga at the end of the tunnel yenye mnangoja sana. I'm your company through
the
before
darkness.
your light ikuje. So it's a good
title.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Okay, let's go on to the conversation because this is very interesting. So we're going to be talking about generation, the oldest to the youngest. So Atulo, I don't know how old you are, but I know you are not a Gen Z. Are you a Gen X or millennial?
Okay, let me tell you one thing. I've never felt as old as I feel nowadays because of working with Gen Z and Alphas.
I'm not a Gen Alpha. For which camera am I looking at? That's why I'm not a Gen Alpha. Please, thank you.
No, they keep they make 18-year-olds seem old. So I'm imagining as a millennial, I'm like, bro, like they call me old. Like it's just crazy. But it's nice being here. It's nice being with you, and it's a good feeling being not old, being wise, and having all these years to my.
He's turning 30 in like 2 years, so.
Oh.
30.
You are actually.
Okay.
You are.
Am I off by like a year or something?
Maybe it's already 30.
You never know.
That's a conversation for another day.
Okay.
Okay. So.
And you?
And me what?
Do you
I actually
identify?
wanted to say something about that. I forgot though.
Do you identify as a Gen X or a
Nah,
millennial or
for
a
me.
Gen Z?
For me, I'm a Gen Z. Like that's a given, Like for me, it's not even an argument. I am there comfortably at the center. Yeah. But it's good. I'm actually at the center. I've never felt more like a middle child. Gen Alpha, Gen Z,
I'm not a
Gen what?
Z.
Millennials.
Yeah.
I'm not a Gen Alpha.
But you are. That's the thing.
It's actually Gen Y.
What is Gen Y?
Millennials are Gen Y. We're called millennials because at the beginning of millennium is when like people are becoming, because you can't come. You're coming from X, Y, and then Z.
So why are you existing?
Oh my God.
Yeah, like the name millennial came from the millennium, the year 2000. So having been people of that age, like it's when people are getting to know themselves, like millennials, because it's starting from 82.
But you're trying to say like before you guys, the other people didn't know themselves?
No, it's like
Like
they just
what
had
about
a
the
name.
boomers?
No, they had a name, as in they just had to associate millennials or Gen Y with the turning of the millennium.
May I just to ask Karen Kwanza, like who is old for you, Sasa?
Who is old?
Like if you ask Karen, you're old. If you ask me, you're old. That's where if you ask you who is old.
We have Gen Xers.
No, like where does old start? Like what age?
Because I know 40 is not it.
Okay. No, it's someone who is in their mid-30s. Okay, they're not old, but they're not old. People in their mid-30s are not old. They're just older than us, but they're not elder.
They're older than you.
They're older than us, but then we just don't look at them as being old. We just look at them as, adults. No. But then...
are you not an adult?
I'm an adult.
I'm also an adult.
But then,
Child.
you see how you're looking at myself as an adult? Like, the same way we look at 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds. Like from around...
You'll actually look at other old people and you're like,
you're so old.
Yeah, they're adults. So we look at them as 40, 30, 35, 40s, 50s, they're old. But then you start looking at old people as our shoshos, like our
No, those are
grandparents.
elder
Those
people.
are-
like
bro.
boomers.
No, those are
Senior
Yeah,
elders.
baby
citizens.
boomers. Those are people that you look at. And
When
think,
does
these
baby
people-
boomer end?
1980. No,
Uh
60 something.
No, boomers starts from 64 to 80. 80.
Yeah,
Oh
It's
my
60
god, my
something.
mom was this close to being a boomer.
No, sorry. That is Gen X.
Yeah.
Gen X
Gen X.
is 65 to around 80. So boomers is from the 40s
50
to
something
40s
to
to 60,
backwards.
64, and then there's silent before that, and then there's
There's a silent
the other one.
generation.
Yeah, there's a silent generation before boomers, and then there's the other one from 1901 to 19.
You know,
Twenty
like the people
five.
who were 1901, they call themselves the Great Generation, but nothing
Yeah,
great happened.
World
there.
War
World
One
War
and Two.
One, World War Two, bombing, like creation
Nuclear
of
bombs were
nuclear.
invented.
Why are you
That's
great
great
because
stuff,
of that?
though.
But it's
that
bad.
is that is actually one of the things that defines generations, and it's actually one of the things that makes us be different. Unaona? Like there are some things that happened at a certain time, and that is one of the things that makes us different from this other generation. Kama unapata with Gen Zs, like they're called digital natives, because it's a place where technology, like all this digital technology,
Was coming up and guys, like,
it's like you found it here, or
Gotcha.
rather
Joe.
it
When you guys were kids, phones were not there. Like there were no smartphones.
we had such a phone. Yes.
So
Can
like
you see?
there was no WhatsApp, to be honest. No Facebook.
No, there
No
was no-
Insta. No
These are things of
Netflix.
208.
No memes.
208.
Yes.
Okay, can't relate.
Like our memes
Bruh.
from Chongwa knows.
Bruh.
Yeah, our memes from Chongwa knows.
No, like generally, the smartphones were not there when you guys were born.
Smartphones niza when smartphones are from
90 something. No?
we had those long
No, the first
The
iPhone was
long
like in
phones.
2000. So
no, we had iPods.
no, iPhone was like, it wasn't. Is that like a
See,
music
the
player?
iPod is the one that you do like
iPod
this.
is the music player. And but we had I think iPhone. The first iPhone was
1 up about 2001, I think.
No,
yeah.
no.
Someone look it up
204.
for us.
204.
I have a phone actually.
Come
Let
at
me check.
204.
I don't trust you. Let me check for myself.
You know, I was told that people like in the millennials and before, like they don't age because they ate chemicals.
Actually 207. 207.
For real.
Yes.
Hey.
Did you guys
Wait,
eat
so when I was
chemicals?
born, they were not.
No
Okay.
iPhones. Ati millennials?
You don't, like you look young, you have smooth skin because you ate chemicals.
Asbestos generation.
No, because like you guys, like when you guys were being born, the food
just-
was being like food had just started being mass produced.
Let me just put this out
Yeah.
to other millennials. out
They
there.
ate chemicals.
when I say things like cup, it doesn't mean kikombe, you know?
So I wish I had it, man. How come I didn't bring one?
Yeah.
Sahani.
It's not things like kikombe. It's a
Life.
language that Gen Zs and Gen Alphas
I'm
use.
not a Gen Alpha.
You see
Thank
how
you.
much in denial they are.
Okay, now, but like let's be honest, Joe. Like for a fact, like your generation
You
is
ate
made
chemicals.
of broken people. Like not like physically broken. Maybe some of them physically because of the chemicals, but like
Mentally.
like mentally and psychologically, fam, you are broken. You realize that. Like you're traumatized. I don't know by what. You just don't have an identity in it.
It's not
Maybe
about.
it's the milk they drank.
What do you mean?
No, there's
by
nothing
that?
wrong with
Maziwa, what is it called?
Maziwa
Maziwa
boy.
nyayo.
I
Nyayo,
genuinely
that's
wish I
one.
found that stuff, to be
Maziwa
honest.
nyayo.
Okay, I also didn't drink.
Was it?
maziwa
Did it
nyayo.
like taste like normal milk? Kama it was.
I don't know. I didn't drink it. I just had stories.
Or then who drank maziwa nyayo? But
The older millennials?
My mom.
but that's messed up. Is it like cow milk? Kama?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bombastic side eye.
Yeah, it was cow milk, but then it was just being given by the government to schools.
Una venye saizi kuna like
So it
the-
was just
the
like
food
normal
program.
milk, like not
Yeah,
sweetened.
it was just packaged in a written maziwa nyayo, and it was like a feeding program.
I used to think you were given strawberry milk.
No,
Was strawberry milk a thing? Did it exist?
They did not even have strawberries back then.
No, strawberry has been in existence since,
You are telling me like when you were a kid you ate a strawberry. Do not lie.
Yes.
Do not lie,
They
Joe.
were there.
Where?
See, they were being planted.
Yeah,
and
no, still
it
being
was
colonized, man.
It was being extracted and, But,
God, I just realized something. So like y'all didn't have like influencers? Like you didn't have like celebrities?
You know, like
You had
they were.
celebrities.
Like name one. Who?
Moi.
Zojwang.
Who is that?
My God, my
You
God,
guys
my
don't know
God.
Zojwang?
No.
Oh,
had-
like it was an actor or something.
Mama
like
Kayai.
KBC.
You guys are TV.
Tausi.
Who is
Who is
that?
Tausi?
Tausi is oh my goodness, guys. This is painful.
No, it's
Tausi
not.
was a TV show, a local TV show.
You guys are TV.
You remember that song?
Oh!
Saying, yeah, we had TVs, by the way. There's
No
this
flat
song,
screens though.
So
I
it
don't
was
know.
box.
Producer will advise, I hope I'll not copyright. But it was like, Tausi, ndege wangu wa.
Was it like a cartoon thing?
No.
No,
It was a show, like a proper
I've
show.
never heard of it.
Like
Yeah,
what
same.
shows do you guys watch nowadays? Like
SpongeBob.
Kenyan shows? No, Kenyan shows.
Kenyan shows.
What is it called?